Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Dhea Iffati Kumara. In this video, I'm going to give a speech about eating less junk food. My favorite food is junk food. Do you often hear this from your family or your friend? Or maybe it is you who's saying this. Nowadays, eating junk food has become a habit for some people. They'll say it because it is delicious, cheap, practical, plus you can find it everywhere. But before we continue, let's take a look at the definition of junk food. Junk food is unhealthy food that is high in cholesterol from sugar and fat with a little dietary fiber, minerals, protein, and other important forms of nutritional value. From this definition, it's clearly stated that junk food is not a healthy food at all. Although it is delicious, cheap, or practical, there is no reason we have to eat something that is unhealthy for our body. So, on this occasion, I would like to give you some reason why you should reduce or even stop eating junk food. First, it will gain your weight. According to New York Times, a research published by US National Institute of Health has shown that people who eat junk food are more likely to gain weight and become obese. Junk food that contains a lot of fat and sugar will produce unhealthy calories that can lead to obesity. Other research from National Institute of Health has shown that people who eat twice a week eating junk food 27% risk to developing diabetes type 2. Number 2, it's addictive. Addictive is a word that is attached from drugs or something or everything about drugs, right? But do you know that junk food is also can become addictive? For example, if you try to eat junk food for one time, it unconsciously will make you to eat it again and again. Have you ever eat a delicious junk food for you, for example burger, and you want to eat it more and more until you cannot fit them up again in your stomach? Even when you feel your stomach is full, you still want to eat it. So why this is happen? It is the taste of salty, sugary, and fatty that can cause a desire that drives you to consume more and more. A research by the National Institute on Drug Abuse has shown that junk food can affect the brain in the same way with the heroin and cocaine. It hijacking a dopamine system in the brain that is associated with the feeling of pleasure and reward. So there is a reason why you cannot stop eating junk food until you have too many calories. So now you know it's not only drug that can addict it. Let's move to the third reason. Can cause a depression. Not only attack your physical health, junk food also can attack your mental health. Junk food contains a lot of pro-inflammatory substance. A study showed that people who eating junk food are more likely to get depressed than people who is not eating junk food at all. According to Dr. Camille, a pro-inflammatory diet can trigger a systemic inflammation that directly increases the risk of depression. A poor eating habit also can significantly increase a risk of depression. Fourth, increase the risk of heart disease. From the first, we have known that junk food contains a lot of cholesterol. Cholesterol is good for our body, but in a certain amount. If the amount is too much, it can be a major risk for the development of heart disease. A research has shown that the more restaurant junk food in one area, the more that cases cause a heart attack in the same area. Junk food also contains a high fat. Excess high fat in the body can cause a blockage of artery that can lead to a heart attack. From the reason above, we have known that junk food can cause many trouble in our body, from the mental health until the physical health. Junk food they contains a lot of fat, sugar with a little mineral and vitamin will not bring any benefit for our body. Finally, I want to quote a statement that say not everything that is tastes good will good to your body and not everything that is bitter is bad for your body. And for example, medicine has an unpleasant taste, but it can cause your body health. And on the other hand, junk food has a good taste, it's delicious, but it can break your body slowly. So let's stop eating junk food, not because it's not delicious or it's not cheap, but because we love our body. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.